Hey everybody, and welcome to TPG'S World. It is the 29th of November 2017, and I just got back from Augusta with Shannon Rose. We went and did some Christmas shopping and looked at some stuff, and so we're getting a start on that. I mean, Christmas is right around the corner. But I'm making this video because I said on Wednesday night I would answer your questions to the question and answer video that I did later on last week. So first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who asked me a question, and I'm going to answer all of your questions. Some of them were great. They're very, very great questions y'all asked me, actually. Stuff I've really had to think about. Some stuff I'm still turning around in my mind trying to think about. So I'm really, really excited. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the question to you, and then I'm going to tell you who asked the question, and then I'm going to answer it. So we're going to start with the first question. Kim Beerley, a really good friend of mine, Kim Beerley, she asked me, boxers or briefs? Well, I am mostly a boxer guy, but I do enjoy boxer briefs from time to time. But I'm a big boxer guy. I like boxers. So yeah, that's the answer to your question. Just Us Hambricks asked me, what is my favorite flavor of ice cream? And this is easy for me in some ways. I really love bubblegum ice cream. I love bubblegum ice cream. I know that's crazy. I also really love strawberry ice cream and chocolate ice cream. Those three. But when I'm really sad or mad or pissed off, I love butter pecan. Butter pecan is like the bomb diggity best ice cream in the world when I'm in one of those moods. So I'd have to say those are my favorite. The next question is asked by Hillbilly Fam Life, and they want to know, what's your favorite drink? Well, I wasn't sure if this was alcoholic or non-alcoholic, so I'm just going to answer them both. My favorite alcoholic drink, when I do drink, which is very, very, very rare, is vodka and cranberry. I love that. And my favorite normal drinks, I love Diet Pepsi and sweet tea. Those are my drinks. I love them to death. The next question, Nikki Rev asked me, do you want to get married? Yes, eventually I do want to get married sometime in the near future. I've not had the best of luck with relationships in my life, but I do hope someday to meet the right person and get married before too long. I'm almost, getting older there, so well, I don't know if I've missed my time or not, but yeah, eventually, Nikki, I would like to get married. That's a great question. Thank you. The next question was asked to me by Joy Emily, and she wanted to know, who's your favorite music artist? Well, then I asked her back, did she mean all time or what? And she said yes, she thought about it, and it's hard to pick one. So who are my top favorite musical artists of all time? Well, I'm going to do both for you, Joy Emily. I'm going to name my current favorite music artists are Sam Smith, Adele, Pink, and Lady Gaga. Now, those are my favorites right now where we stand in the music industry. Now, my favorite all-time people that I love Loretta Lynn, Patsy Cline, Dolly Parton, Reba McEntire. I love George Michael. George Michael is probably one of my all-time favorite singers of all time. I love Cyndi Lauper, Boy George, Whitney Houston is probably one of my all-time favorites, Etta James, and Freddie Mercury. I love them. And there's a lot of other artists I enjoy too, like Stevie Nicks and people like that, but those have to be my absolute favorites. And if I had to just pick two for you, Joy Emily, I'd have to say my all-time two favorite singers go to George Michael and Whitney Houston. I adore them. I love them. They're both gone, and I was very sad when we lost both of them in the world today. Randomly Raina asked me this question, and I love her. She's so funny. I love her sense of humor. Will you be doing Vlogmas? Well, Raina, I don't know. I've been debating it back and forth in my brain, and I still have a day to think about it. But right now I'm leaning more towards no. I'll probably still be doing videos most every day anyway. But that way I won't feel the pressure of having to do one, because it got really stressful for me during Vlogtober. Then she wants to know, what's your favorite dessert? Well, Raina, my favorite dessert? I love red velvet cake, and I love pumpkin pie, and I love ice cream a lot. I love ice cream. Those are going to be my favorite. And I really, really, really love Coca-Cola cake. My next question is, have you ever been married? And this was also asked by Raina. She's asked me a couple questions. Have you ever been married? No, I haven't. I've never been married. I was engaged once, but I was never married. All right, and Raina asked me one more question, or two more questions. Her next one is, list three bucket items. List items. List three of my bucket list items. Well, I want to visit England or the UK. That's on my bucket list. I want to visit California again. I was in Hollywood once for one day, and I'd like to visit LA and Hollywood again. And the last thing on my bucket list, I want to meet Lady Gaga. That's on my bucket list. And yeah, so that's on my bucket list really well. My last question from Raina is, if you could get your education 100% paid for, what would I learn to do? Well, I would go back to school, and because of my theatrical career, I probably would want to learn about filmmaking and maybe be a film director and work more in the film industry and directing films and things like that. So I think I would definitely, if I could get someone to pay for film school, go back and become a director. That's a great question. The next question was asked to me by Chad the Walrus. Chad's a great guy. He's got a great channel. Make sure y'all check out these channels. I'll put them on there whenever I do the video. Chad asked me, best movie adaptation of a musical. Now, Chad, this was hard for me because I love so many musicals. Now, of course, Grease was a great movie, but the musical Grease and the play Grease are so totally different. So I'd have to say, if you take the best adaptation that's the closest to the movie, I'd have to go with Hairspray. Hairspray is very, very close to the original stage musical. It added a few things, but it didn't lose some things. So I really think that was a great adaptation of the musical. The next question was asked to me by Sharon Wise, a good friend of mine also. Love Sharon. And she asked me two questions. The first, do you have brothers and sisters? Yes, I do. I'm the oldest of 5. My brother under me, his name was Daniel. He passed away in 2014. He was 41 years old. I then have a sister under me. She's like 24 or 25. I then have another sister who's 23. And a baby brother who's 21. That's my siblings. It's like 2 different generations of them. But yes, I am the oldest of 5. The next question was asked to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Sharon had a second question. Sharon asked me, what is my favorite food? That's easy for me. I have 2 favorite foods in the world. My roommate can tell you this. Anybody knows me can tell you. Meatloaf and spaghetti. If you want to keep me happy, I'll eat all the meatloaf and spaghetti you want. I'll be happy as hell. All right, the next question was asked to me by Blue-Eyed Jessie. Blue-Eyed Jessie asked me, what is your lucky number? Well, I'd have to say the number 1. I love the number 1. It's always been a very good number for me. It's always been a very lucky number for me. So that's my lucky number. That's a good question, too. Thank you for that one, Jessie. The next question, let me roll this up here, is given to me by Shell. I love Shell, too. And Shell asked me, what song makes you turn off the radio as soon as you hear it, and why? Well, this is easy, too. Anything by Taylor Swift. Just because I can't stand her voice. I don't like her music. I think she sounds like she's raking her fingers down a chalkboard when she sings. So I cannot absolutely stand her voice. So anytime I hear any of her songs, I turn them off the radio immediately. Just, no, can't do it. But that's a good question, Shell. I love that question. The next question is by Guts and Glory, another great person here on YouTube. And he says, all right, ask you anything. Would you rather have the powers of Killer Frost or Livewire? Well, I had to look this up because I didn't know who these people were. And I did my research, and it's kind of hard because they both have really cool powers. So somehow, Guts and Glory, I wish I could combine the 2 together. But if I had to have any power, I think I'd want to have the power of Killer Frost. I think I'd like to be able to freeze people in their tracks. I think that would be super cool. So I think I'd have to go with that one. But I really toyed with Livewire, though, for a little while. And then he asked me another question. He said, if you could make a musical of any movie or TV show, what movie or TV show would you pick? That was a tough one. Because some of the movies I've actually wanted to make into a movie musical, they've already done. Like the first time I saw Hairspray, I said, ooh, that should be a musical, and they did. And I said, ooh, Pretty Woman, now they're making Pretty Woman into a musical. But if I had to pick one, I would love to see a musical version of The Help. I really think that would be an awesome one to turn into a musical. Or The Shack. I think The Shack would be a great one to turn into a musical. And if I had to pick a television series, I'd love to see them turn Will and Grace into a musical. I think that would be absolutely a scream. I just think that would be hysterically funny. So those are my answers for that one. That's a great question, too. Deep in the Woods asked me, The next question, if you could choose between being given $1 billion cash, tax-free, and eliminating hate from the world, which one would you choose? Now I'm going to ask this question again, because this was a really hard question. It's what I'm still toying with in my brain right this minute. Deep in the Woods asked me, if you could choose between being given $1 billion cash, tax-free, and eliminating hate from the world, which would you choose? Whew. And you know, I thought about this, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and honestly, everybody's going to think this is a crazy answer, but I think I would love to eliminate hate from the world. I think that there's so much hatred in the world and so many horrible things in the world right now that I think, even though I would love to have $1 billion, trust me, I would love to have it, trust me, who on earth wouldn't? I think a world without hate would be such a better place for people to live, when people can just live in peace and harmony. And so I have to choose that. And it's not a bullshit answer. I promise it's honest. My honest answer is the truth. But I did toy with that. It's another one I toyed with until right up before the very last second. And my last question was asked by the girl who kind of started this, Anna Banana. I love me some Annas, I told y'all. And Anna asked me, do I have a girlfriend? No, Anna, I do not have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I am currently single. I don't have either. I don't have a boyfriend at the moment, or a girlfriend. No, I'm just all alone, just me. But that's it. These are my questions, and thank you guys so much for asking them. I hope you enjoyed my answers. Feel free to ask me any other questions that you guys like. I hope that you enjoyed the answers to these questions. It was so much fun, guys, to do question and answers, because I love to watch them, because you learn so much about people when you do these videos. So guys, thank you so much again for the questions. They were awesome, and some of y'all really racked my brain. I've been driving around all week going, oh my God, I'm going to answer that question. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I mean, I was out, tonight shopping going, oh my God, I'm sorry, going to answer this question. Well, how am I going to answer this question? Oh my God, this is really tough. So I gave them the honest, sincere answers that I had, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Y'all know I do. Christmas is right up on us. Please feel free to comment below. Please hit the like button. If you want to send me an email or anything, my address is in the description box below. The link to my merchandise is also down there. Any other information you need to know about me is down there. So guys, thank you so much. And remember this, hating is a disease. Some folks need to get well soon. Talk to you later. Peace out.